guys, it's me Fishman and welcome to another live stream of Genshin Impact, where we are going to do some stuff. Which stuff is that? We have some events going on. The Overhauling Mastery, normally an event that comes out at the end of every update. So the next update is almost there, 3 days or something like that. We have this event, the Recollector's Pet. It's almost finishing. And I didn't do it. So I'm going to do everything on this live stream. We have the test run already made at the beginning of this new banner. We have two new characters, which is Baiju and Café. I'm going to try to roll for them. And we have the Baiju story, which I'm going also to do on this live stream. So let's start by making some rolls and then we'll go to the event, which is the most important thing since the event ends in less than 24 hours. Okay, let's make some rolls. This one. Let's see if I can at least get Cave. That would be great. And no, not yet. Also, do I have some? Yeah, I have some wishes here. Let's do them. Yeah, nothing at all. Can do like 4 more wishes. 1. Okay. 2. 3. And 4. Okay, I'm going to try to do some more rolls at the end of the live stream because I'm going to get some more Primogens. And why? Because there's no character that I really want in the next banner. I won't even try to roll for the new cat girl since she's a 4-star character. I already have the 5-star characters on that banner. My next 50-50 is guaranteed since I rolled for Baiju and I got that other Dendro guy. Sino? No, Sino. Is it Sino? No. Sino is the Thunder guy. Tignari. Yeah, that's it. I got Tignari instead, so meaning I lost my 50-50. Yep. So I'm going to try to make some more rolls, probably 5 rolls. You probably can get that. Oh. And I got a really upgrade on that one. Where is she? Where is she? There she is. Cadence. Constellations. Okay, so explain the situation to the waiting fungi. I really want to do something for them so that they'll have a chance to meet again. Yeah, and apart from these 2 fungi, Paimon's also a little worried about the floating animal fungus camp. I feel the same. I have an idea why don't we bring them over alive with the other fungi. Both sides have previously lived in the presence of an elemental life form, so their abilities should be similar. Yeah, so they can look up for each other. Would you like to come with us? Noor. Looks like it's been convinced. Okay, let's go. This is the event, right? So arriving at the camp, the 2 fungi receive a warm welcome. Am I doing the event? Seems like the fungi recognizes us. They're so friendly and gentle. That elemental life form must have been held in high regard by everyone living here. Are you trying to play with Paimon? Well, okay then, fish. Paimon will be over here playing with the fungi. Off you go, have fun. The little floating monsters all play together. I owe you an apologize when the fire seed shattered while we were inside Apep, I had planned to sacrifice my power. Did Paimon tell you that? Yeah, and I was a little angry. I wasn't calm enough. I should have given it some more thought and made a better judgment of the situation. I don't think I'm making the event. When I realized that the Dendro Dragon was in danger and that Sumeru's safety was being threatened, I couldn't help feeling anxious and scared. If I decided not to take action when things can still be done, or if time ran out before we used all my energy, seeing my powers may be the easiest way out, but it's also the most difficult. You still have room for growth. Yes, and I think I learned a lot from them. I understand what it means to have their wishes come true, but I'm still unable to accept it. Why did it sound so peacefully content when it was doing something that just makes you want to cry? Looks like it's still unfolding around. Concept of empathy. This isn't your fault, I feel the same. Yeah. Thank you for comforting me. Feelings are really complex things, and there is still a lot for me to learn. Huh? They're even taking care of the crops. Are they simply mirroring the elemental life form behavior? But since that fungus have learned to speak, all of this might be due to the long-term effects of elemental power. Time is a powerful thing. That's right, now we don't have to worry about the safety of those two fungi anymore. From now on, I'll be keeping an eye on this fungi camp and come back on them once in a while. I want to preserve the traces they left behind in order to create an opportunity for them to meet in the future. After all, that fungus remember the name Nur, its memories came back, leaving their bonds as family. Yeah. Probably this one. Let's think of it as a beautiful wish then. Naida, the fungi brought over some fruit. Come and have some. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, this was just the end of that story we made before. Let's water. Okay, we have a camp here. Where is this? Oh, it's back here. Alright, alright. Okay, so that was not the event. I'm so sorry. Let's go to the event right now. I still have a lot of world quests to do in this new part of the map. Paimons get it so used to know how you look now that Paimons can even remember that you look like without a chaplet, Sorush. Yeah. He was cooler before. Paimons seems to recall some baldness on the top of your head and haughty disposition. But Paimons didn't expect you to get the chaplet so easily, though it was mostly thanks to our help. Hehe. I mentioned the trifles of the past no more, pale floater. The thing of the greatest importance, the reason why we were able to claim the chaplet so easily, was because I am Pari, worthy of the twin horn chaplet. Hence everything fell into place as it was meant to be. Perhaps I was fated to bear this crown from the day of my birth. Him bragging loudly, I see. Elder Zurvan, what brings you here? Just think if your newest Bloomguard is fulfilling her duties. Duties? Oh no, didn't you think claiming such a title would bring you nothing but fame and fortune, Sorush? Impossible, I am no party of rank ignorance. The duties I have not been neglected indeed. I have also performed the necessary feats to be worthy of my accolades. Though the flashing flame might steal your attention, a gradual trickle of enduring devotion may also be worthy of praise. In the time you have spent away from us, there have been countless party who thought unable to ever gain the title of Bloomguard, still contribute to our greater community with quite dignity. I thought that you will perform some deeds that will prove your worthiness of the title Bloomguard. As it turns out, however, it seems you're just being idling about. Hey, saying she does nothing is going too far, so it's already pretty great, right, Fish? Yeah, sure is. I did not mean to neglect my duties, it's just that the responsibilities of Bloomguard weren't fully detailed by the Order of the Skeptics. It is a part tradition, after all, trying to learn it from humans is pure folly. Though you have earned the approval of Varena, you remain young pari. In times like this, it is best to be direct and consult me for guidance. Ask you for guidance directly, Elder, but no, the chaplet possesses a great deal of knowledge. I need but contemplate for a moment before I am greeted with answers. But Zurvan is right here. She even said that if we have questions, she will answer. We don't even need to go hunting for details anymore. From Paimon we finished deep adventuring experiences, chances like this are pretty few. You'll regret not taking this opportunity. I doubt not my elder sincerity. It's just I learned the Order of Skeptics says that only the answers one finds themselves are worthy any merit. Is that something else? That's something someone else told you as well? The Order of Skeptics even constantly makes mistakes in its official documents. Yeah, when we went to find Rashnu, the truth was entirely different from what they had down in the archives. They don't even know what's going on. Indeed, you offer truth in your insights, Yasnapati, pale floater. I am no longer the Sorush from before. With Akvarina's approval, I must act with maturity and live up to the title of Bloomguard. Zurvan, I mean Elder Zurvan. What are the exact obligations that a Bloomguard must fulfill? I beg of you to enlighten me. Though I have been neglectful in the past, I will do my utmost now to remedy my failings. Oh, Paimon didn't expect Sorush to be so obedient. What happened? Paimon feels a little touched. Aha. Well, your words give me confidence. The Bloomguard's duty are vast and may take days and nights to recall in their totality. However, considering that you have spent far more time with the humans than those of your own kind, let's start with something simple. As for all those who bear the title of Bloomguard, extraordinary competence and keen insight are necessities. As for all those, I've already prepared 6 training tasks, with 3 men to test flying skills and the other 3, well, they need Sorush to clear out some potential threats. This training sounds kind of familiar. Sounds familiar? It is familiar, isn't that just something we do all the time? Enough talk, Pale Floater. As long as I successfully finish these missions, my elder must concede that I am worthy and prepared for the mantle of Bloomguard. Though it sounds simple, these are all tests delivered unto me by my elder. I must unleash my fullest efforts when dealing with them. Very good, very good. Conveniently, Sorush and Apati and her companion are here. There is a task you can help her successfully complete. It is no hard matter, though, as you know, Sorush has been close with the others of skeptics and humans while drifting further from Pari traditions. I would like you to ask you to serve as an audience to listen to Sorush recount the past. The Bloomguard should naturally be able to speak of historical events. Yes, of course. If all we need to do is hear Sorush tell a story, it does sound pretty simple. Then I leave this to you two. As for training that Sorush must complete by herself, I will let her know momentarily. You two merely need to accompany her. Ok, in the Recollector's perspective, you must help Sorush follow Zurvan's instructions and discover the rules of Bloomguard. O que é que foi, ó, macaco? O que é que queres? Queres o quê? O que é que queres? O que é que queres? O que é que olho? O que é que olho? You streamer enjoying this live session. Diz adeus. Diz assim, olá. Discover the Bloomguard. Okay, when each stage of the Recollector's path begins, Sorush must listen to the Zurvan teaching and then go to the specified site to undergo 2 trials before engaging in a short summary after passing said trials. Okay.
Astrologers must rid themselves of material
First one
desires.
is there.
Only by
Probably.
ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world
What?
around them.
We have a treasure here. Okay, this... where are we? I've never found this treasure. I know that it must be in some caverns here. Probably I need to unlock it in a quest. During the trail trial, Sorush will need to use the Niroda fruit and the curious scattered nearby to pursue your uninvited guests. During the trial, Sorush can throw out an unlimited number of Niroda fruits. As these fruits with different curious various effects will be triggered that will affect the nearby guests. When the situation gets to closure, you can use the analysis to summarize the specialties of the various curious and invite guests to figure out. Okay. Do I need to equip it? No. Curious detail. Expel the requested number of opponents, destroy the requested number of the box, no more than 20 Niroda fruits thrown. Okay. You can analyze. But do I already start with... What? This didn't count. Damn. Why? This doesn't work. Can I? Oh, this doesn't work. It's not working. Stop trial. Why isn't this working? Is it supposed not to work? This doesn't repel them. No. Can I, like... Dev digging for certain something. We might use an ignite and bonfire to attract their attention. If we have congregate and be able to send them running in maze. This one doesn't count. A bonfire. Where do I have a bonfire? Oh, okay. I get it now. Boofs. All done. Yay, palminhas. Leave trial. Okay, this is like a little puzzle. This one is done. Next. Whoa, there's a lot of them. Complete the current reinforced reminiscence. What the hell is that? Oh, we need to repeat it? Begin trial. No. I'm a little bit confused by this thing. View reminiscence. Fluorescent shelter. What the hell? Proceed to trial. Okay. I think I got it. So this is a different type of trial. During the reinforced reminiscence trial, Sorush can use memory fragments to check important reminiscence. You must assist Sorush in finding correct location of the complete said reminiscence. Once you reach the correct location, use the memory fragment to match the reminiscence and actually decide to complete it. As the trial starts, time will be start ticking down. Once you finish doing so, Sorush will receive a hint to help her find the correct locations. Okay, begin trial. Need to find that. What's this? Okay. That was easy. Easy peasy.
Huh?
Easy peasy. Peasy peasy. Is this a last stop for our first day? We're pretty familiar with this place, seeing how we've been here plenty of times. Pale floater. If the pale floater is so confident, then why not swap roles with me? I will play the audience and you be the speaker. Yeah, let's give it a try. Here comes Paimon. The place before us, covered with flower and flowing water, is the Orokushuna Oasis. This place doesn't have right? This place isn't infested by demons of death and is the home of the party. There are some party here. The best among them is called Zurvan. Sorush, you were born here too, right? Though you were... Filho, não estragues isso. You were different from the other party. For example, while the other party only sound kinda weird, when they speak, you sound really weird. You all come from the same waters, but why is that only you are so strange? Hey, I was not lying when you were speaking the Order of Skeptics. Your words, tiriste a boca. Kinda weird. Well, the skeptics themselves sounded weird too, so there's that. When Paimon thought all the party were going to be exactly like you. In fact, Paimon was worried about that until we finally got to the Vorushuka Oasis in Mitsurvan. When we found out that only you are like, how should Paimon put this? You have a particular way of speaking to the Order of Skeptics. Quer brincar com a mãe? Right? It seems the Order of Skeptics had too much of an influence on her. I will not deny that. Dá cá isso. Dá cá isso, filho. Isto é aqui. Isto não é para levar. Queres ir à mamã? Vai lá. Vai lá. I will not deny that. Seeing as you have no objection, time will keep going. There is a big stump in the Varushka Oasis. Pale Floater, you have speak so this. Porquê que fechaste a porta? Queres o quê? Total is a big stump, isn't it? I remember you saying that the stump is also good and that the party have deep relationship with it. Ooh. The fact that Pale Floater described them will be unflattering. I shall resume the role of the speaker. Alright, but common thoughts were making it easy to understand. Regardless, 500 years ago our great god gave all to quell the disaster afflicting this place. As such, the Amrita here is a last gift from the divine. Nourished by the Amrita, the Avas and the party is emerged. Está quieto, filho. The party and my elder is Urvan. My birth came much later, so I was not personal witness to those events. I heard my elder speak of it, but elders were clearly associated with the Order of Skeptics when they were first established. But after my birth, all the contact seemed to be lost between them. Though my elder was long stated the importance of party tradition, she rarely mentioned that past in detail when she speaks with me. Instead, it was the Order of Skeptics who enthusiastically shared the results of their historical research with me and approved of my wish to follow in the footsteps of the divine bird. So after that, you slowly drifted away from the other party and learned your strange way of speaking from the Order of Skeptics. I suppose that can be seen as correct, objectively speaking. It sounds like a rebellious phase. Rebellious phase? I heard the humans in Order of Skeptics mention something about this. They said that the researchers in the forest experienced a Staivara life, or something like that. Is this rebellious phase a similar thing that humans progress through? O que é que foi? Yeah, that sounds pretty familiar. Maybe you can think it of as a necessary process for growth. They're not the same thing at all. No. Queres ir para o chão? Não é para ficar em pé aqui. Tamara, leva o teu filho, se faz favor. The same thing at all. Leva lá, se faz favor, porque ele está a querer ficar em pé. Está Generally, kids going through rebellious phase will choose to care of their parents, try to assert their independence. That's why permanent. Anyway, I'm just like you did. My past was little like a present. Whatever can be said, I have now returned to the Varushka Oasis and earned the Kvarian's favor. You're amazing, Sorush. Never mind, Pale Floater means nothing to personalized by one as immature as you. That's all for today. That's Napati. Do you Pale Floater Vascan and Tang? No. Think of party are not written in any way. Why do you waste this? Because the party and Nara are both small, but are still capable of great things. Describe your adventure with the Arama and all the other Aranara, blah blah blah. Very important festival Utsva appears to be. I heard my elder mention it once, but only though thought of it as a little more than joyful gathering for the Aranara. But if the Aranara have their own day, why do we possess nothing of equivalence? I must mention this to my elder. Why do you want a party festival? It's because you can eat lots of tasty snacks during the festival? Of course not. The party festival should have humans offering their odes and songs to us, while I get to choose the best singer of the lot. That doesn't sound like a festival at all. Well, not for entertaining humans anyway. It's more like high pressure competition. But it is an enjoyable celebration for me, yes, and I believe my elder may also enjoy such an occasion. Perhaps Survan is right. For Sorush to become so-called Bloomguard, she might need a bit more training. She's very convinced. Okay, quest complete. Is that all? Does this count for the 2 things? Oh, okay, this last part was... Yeah, here the rest of the story. Yeah, that's the only part I don't really like. That way. At least is near a teleport. They have a world quest here. Sorush has been pretty quiet since we left the ruined factory. She used to keep talking on and on, so I'm not used of her being silent now. She must have been frightened quite badly, considering what happened, or maybe she's just tired. Shut up, Sorush, we still have got so many things to do. Oh, this is the event, right? For instance, we need to perform a rite for the name Paimon can't remember and fix the giant hole. After we're done, let's treat ourselves to something delicious for our hard work. We can have... Paimon doesn't know the party prefer for food. Party don't need to eat, silly floater. To think I have fallen so low regard the pale floater's comfort, what a shame. I'd rather be sealed into the great crystals right away, or find myself covered to slumber and disturb for eternity, till everyone I know cease to exist. Paimon said Paimon is not a pale floater, but is there really such cavern? Avoidance can really solve a problem. There are still things you must do, right? I know, but how am I supposed to live with the sheer embarrassment of being fooled by Nasejuna? Anyway, now that you've collected all the great songs of Kvarena, you can now go to Mihira or Hashnu if you want to solve the anomaly in the sky. Whatever the case, please leave me alone and pretend you never heard the things I said. You did say a lot of weird stuff. Yasnapati, stop, please stop. Fish, stop teasing her now. She's been traveling with us for so long. After all, Paimon doesn't want to see her quit halfway. What's more, Sorush does have some good qualities, like, I saw you hesitating. Stop patronizing me. You're quick to act, got a sense of responsibility, yeah. And haven't we been working hard since the sign of Apawasha? It's all thanks to you that we've made it so far. How did it go again? Let Paimon think. As long as you keep going, I believe that it will only be a matter of time before you become a truly great adventurer. Really? Do you genuinely mean to praise me? Yes, as genuine as a friend could be. I knew I was great. My motivation is back. Now that motivated Sorush is back, let's go find Zurvan, fix the giant hole, and get the reward. Paimon can't wait for a big meal. Okay. This is the event, right? Okay, no, this is the correct one. Zurvan, what up? It appears the first part of the train went well. I could say that. Yeah, maybe it's a bit too easy for Sorush. Then I look forward to seeing her coming performance. Alright, about listening Sorush tell stories, it turned out Sorush went through the rebellious phase. Speak no more of this. Anyhow, I have finally shed the stage of my life. The important thing is that I, with my Yasnapati and the Pale Floater, recalled the history following the birth of the party and spoke of the familiar of the forest and their special festival. The fact that we as Perry do not have such celebration of our own makes me troubled. Do you not feel the same way, Elder? If it were up to me, we should let humans attend the party festival and hear from the praise our party. After all, I shall pick the best singer. To my knowledge, Festival Utsva is not a day to be so willful and wastefully spent. Paimon always thought Sorush's desires to get him a record of her deeds was different from the other party. It is also influenced by the order of skeptics. Is this also the influence? That is very reason why recalling and pondering the past is significant. Never, whatever happens, look forward to income for us. Whatever, let's go to the next one. Okay. Well, it's almost in the same place. This is not the same sign. This is probably a race. Yeah. Tapping the pool, Sorush must reach the destination within the time limit. The more time Sorush has left upon completion, the more valiant corals she obtained. The challenge score will be during the trial. Get close to the glowing. What? Glowing reeds to borrow their power and spring forward a certain distance, temporarily collision of valiant corals. Okay. Slit draws fruit also exists within the trials. After reading them, Charlotte's fusion will be briefly disrupted, and the time remaining on the trial also decreases, resulting in the lower final score. Okay, so grab the fruits, avoid those muddy things. Am I speeding up? Okay. Okay, this is pretty easy, at least this first one. 3 minutes and 1 second. Probably I took 1 second more than it was supposed. Okay. Get this. Now again proceed to trial. Oh, it's not in the same place.
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
Que queres, pá? Take and teleport. Okay, okay. There it is. Okay. This is the spine of a great snake. Oops. Let's get the higher ground. Okay, more here. Distance to correct location. Damn, son. was here all along. All right. Story time. Wait, I remember this place. We've been here before. It does leave an impression. Where are we again? Sorush brought us here while bringing us to see Zurvan. Remember? Nope. I remember that Sorush said that this Winnet got sealed here because it was unlucky. Though, what does it have to do with Sorush training? Does Zurvan actually mean to say, haha, behold Sorush, behold the fate of the unfortunate? My elder is no party of such idle nature. Back to the topic, though I did not elaborate on the Winnet in detail when we passed through here earlier, the catastrophe that caused it should be familiar to you. The one that happened 500 years ago. Indeed, the Winnet must have been freezing an instant. As it has been crystallized, its form remains in perpetuity. It's as if it would start burrowing through the earth again once unsealed. This moment will be frozen in time. Paimon doesn't want to end up like that. Said happened to the Winnet happened in an instance. No. Just thinking if it scares Paimon. Won't let that happen. Yeah, Paimon won't let something so horrible happen to fish either. Then you should thank us, Perry. During those days of ruin, many species and races, including the Pare, gave their lives, sometimes even things more precious than their lives. Their sacrifices are why we are spared from facing the same invocable fate. Just so as I was not there to witness the catastrophe, when this land faces danger once again, I must take action. Then from what you're saying, this Winnet is even older than you are, which should also make it your elder. However, it will not be returning to life. It has been sealed in its crystallized state for centuries, perhaps the only fate that awaits its gradual dissolution. With now severe the loss of life was in the catastrophe, the Winnet, like countless other unfortunate souls, were frozen at the moment that calamity struck. But many more suffered even greater fates than this poor fool before us, for they had already worn away beneath the grinding passing of time itself. To this day, nothing remains of them, not memory nor memorial. This is one before us only lingers because of its immense size, the fact that it's been hidden away in this cave from the glaring eyes of the sun and lashing winds, thus the intactness of its condition. However, not being on this land can overcome time, not even remains in us will endure. One day there will be nothing left of it either. That sounds kinda sad, not having any trace that shows you lived once. The record left here by the humans should have something relating to the Winnet. I presume such a thing is rare for humans, no? From what I heard, my elder said, aside from the Order of Skeptics, there were also researchers from the forest here seeking inquiry. Though some humans believe that the Satak Winnet is the completed state of Quicksand Hill, to hold such theories and assumptions makes the worry for the contents recorded by these humans. That information not reliable at all. I think these records are obvious place, yet you still enthusiastically found a human to serve as your Yasnapati. Maybe before this crystal is entirely corroded, the poems and odes dedicated to you will have changed beyond our recognition. Maybe the Bloom Guard mentioned it, the odds might not be pink or cute, but instead have a rough but reliable exterior, a mild and respectful personality, and act with rational and calmness. Sounds a lot like the idolized image of a guardian. But that sounds nothing like you, Sorush. Absolutely not. Wait, I believe I understand what my elders desire. She must be reminding me to find a better way to record my deeds. My elder does possess foresight indeed. I must offer her my deepest thanks. By one distinct she means that... Lol. Okay, next one. Not a little more. Ramagens. What? A character is currently involved in other quests. Cannot join this quest. The Hymn of Tir Yazad. What the fuck? To do this event, I need to do this main story. Oh my god.
Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very...
Really? That's going to complicate the things very much. My god. Hey Zurvan. We're back. It is fresh Sorush Paimon. By the looks of it, you must obtain all the great songs of Varena. I'm exhausted. Whatever the case, the result is desirable. I was right to entrust the mission to you. Without you, the great songs of Varena might have been robbed away by those with ill intent. Why does Paimon feel like Zurvan saw that was coming? So I was onto something. Didn't run into the flowers of the Dark Hollow, did you? How did you know? Well, instead of dwelling on how I knew, why don't you tell me what exactly happened? Recount your adventure, blah blah blah. Even the others Viagem na Party had sided with the Dark Hollow. That was unexpected. Not that I had any hopes in them beginning with you, but that's just a step too far. And if I'm not mistaken, Nasejuna had been enticed into pursuing the great Song of Varena. By the servant of the Dark Hollow, you thought that the one old acquaintance of mine. You know, that guy from the Abyss Order used to be with the Order of Skeptics several hundred years ago. An investigation team from the forest came to explore the secrets of the Darians. They insisted on entering the Darian ruin despite the Order's warning. The Order's warning. So then Viajnapati sent the men to go with a team in case of something happened. No one knew what they encountered in the ruins. Out by the time they reappeared, he had already embraced the defilement blessing, and the investigation team was nowhere to be found. Then came the followers of the Dark Hollow. They were after the great songs of Varena, and for that purpose they summoned countless demons of death to attack the Vorokusha oasis. Although we managed to protect our home with the help of Pari and human warriors, we didn't eradicate the Dark Hollow's followers. To ensure that I left no gaps for them to exploit, I sealed the Vorokusha oasis and the many ruins with the power of the great songs. The Order of Skeptics never recovered from this incident. They lost their ancient archive to fire and gradually became like this. I sensed that the followers of the Dark Hollow were making their place since the last mentioned them, but I didn't expect them to have corrupted even the leader of the skeptics. Anyway, Paimon's still wondering about the Nasejuna said. Do you know anything about the skeptic ancestors? You fought alongside them after all. History becomes legend, legend becomes tale. That's how traditions live on. Forgetting is also part of the history. The more you cling into the idea of tradition, the more you only selectively remember the story you desire and eventually become lost in the maze of tales. In a world where things are being forgotten every hour of every day, what we engrave on the ground is far more reliable than what we sing to the wind. That's why I trust you, for your forthright and never seem to concern yourselves with the other people's judgment. Although you're praising us, the way to put it sounds something odd. I somehow feel a sense of sarcasm. I presume Elder Zurvan words are intended for me. As for what happens 500 years ago, I think you wanted to see for yourself. Then hear my version of the story. And now you have exactly the perfect opportunity. By the way, Sorush, it appears that you've grown more reliable now. With what you've been through, have you awakened from those raving mad myths of humans? Just let bygones be bygones. It seems I made the right decision to entrust the issue to Fish and Paimon. In that case, I guess you can all leave the right of Absor in your capable hands without any reservation. What the hell is that? Paimon remembers hearing Zurva mention it. It is cleansing defilement of sorts. The right of Absor is a ritual. Absor is a ritual performed to cleanse the to defilement. Normally, You only need to conduct it under the trees that suppress darkness. However, with the seal awakening and the anomaly re-emerging in the sky, we need more than usually solve the problem. They only appeared above the average as a result of the tree absorbing great amount of defilement. With that excessive amount of filth building up with it, and the corrosion caused by the anomaly, our can no longer sustain the Kvarina's power. The only thing we can do now is enter the average and cleanse it and wake our god. So we can actually enter average. Of course, did you think that the rite of Shinvat was to be performed inside the Dark Hollow? Even Pari wouldn't be able to stand the defilement within. Inside the average lies a giant lotus, Gau Kerena, and our god's consciousness slumbers within it. By cleansing the defilement, the flower of sanctity will bloom once again. The Amrita will rid the land of all its impurities. Convoluted as this process may sound, I believe that shall constitute no hindrance to you. Well then, I have already sent Rashnu and Mihir to the Tunigi Hollow. You need only bring over the great songs, and then you'll be able to gather the power of Kvarena. Kvarena will awaken the huge trees and that are suppressing the darkness and purifying the contamination mud in the depths. After that, you can then perform the ritual Shinvat to open the path of the Avishkorot. And once you are inside, the chaplet will reveal the Sorush that the great deeds of ancient heroes. Since all memories related to Kvarena will return to the Incarnate. In the end, these memories will never fade, no matter how legends are retold and changed. I've never heard of this. The chaplet was originally part of the Arvishirot. We will know when you get there. Now please go and sing the sign of Apoasha. We will meet again when Amrita falls from the sky. Does this unlock my... okay, it does. Looks like you successfully completed your training. We got it. But Sorush, after seeing that crystallized winnet, she said with real sincerity that even though it had existed for centuries, one day it would still disappear without a trace. And then immediately afterward, when we mentioned that her odds might be distorted as well, her mood changed instantly. But of course, the deeds of Aspari should be eternal. How can such a thing be compared to which might part into dust and ash? If something cannot be recorded properly, then there must be something wrong with the method. You wish to remind me of this act, which is why you sent me to view the crystallized winnet. Am I right, Elder Zurvan? That's the way you see it. Interesting. Do you care nothing for the renown of the Pari? If you're speaking of renown in the way humans understand it, it's not so much whether you say the present day members of the Order of the Skeptics are so very dull. Of course, if there are more interesting individuals like Fish or Paimon, then that would be a different case entirely. Compliment from Zurvan, thanks. Appreciate the praise, Elder. Hold, you can call her Elder. Sorush, there's no need to be stingy. Zurvan is the eldest here, so his calling her Elder is reasonable, right? Alright, enough idle chatter. Sorush still thinks so highly of his human notion of renown, then the training that comes next might be just right. Alright, I await your good news. Okay. Is this underground? Yeah, probably it is underground. No, it's not underground. In that case, let's go to this one. This one is a little bit far away. With this points to start the trials. They could put a provisory light to dash to the objective. Just temporary. There should be a faster way to travel around this world. Okay, let's begin. Oops. Ah. Okay. Hold on. I think. Whoosh! That was close. I like these trials. They're fun.
This is great. I feel so relaxed all over. I could almost float away. This is great. I feel so relaxed all over.
What's the image? Where the hell is that roundy thing? What? Oh, shoot! Yeah, forgot that was there, closing the door. Okay. Story time. Since the space we passed by looking for me here, told me here should be here right now, right? All those thorns, they should be Mir's companions. They will look pretty good. Speaking of which, they helped us a lot. Well, Floater, did you forget all that I have accomplished? No way, you might complain a lot, but you do care about your people, right? What did you do, Sorush? I can't seem to recall. Sorush, the hero of this story. Indeed, hehehe. Paimon knew it. You've got a big bark to go with your soft heart. Malicious slander. I was only here because I wished to earn the chaplet. If the elder hadn't made me come... Well, whatever you say. Here's part of the reason you even managed to claim the twin-horn chaplet. Shouldn't you thank her for that at least? Her? Well, for such a figure, one stained and still struggling thusly. I'd say she would only be worthy any merit after another 10 cleansing pilgrimages. 10 is way too many. Wait a minute, on second thought, Paimon thinks it would be too hard. The path really isn't that long. Yeah, maybe we can use it as exercise for everyone we know and again. For the name Paimon, though, we will be walking for 10 days and nights. As it turns out, we didn't even need to go that far. The shortness of this trail is making Paimon suspicious. If it was as long as the Oceanage pilgrimage, then perhaps I would respect her. As it stands now, I can only state that the distance of cleansing pilgrimage suits me here. The Oceanage pilgrimage, after the catastrophe of the great number of Oceanids, came from Fountain to Sumeru. With the path they walked, becoming their so-called holy path. Strange. Why would the Oceanids need to come to Sumeru? Pilgrimage? A pilgrimage for what? I only heard such a things from my elder. Though there have been Oceanids from Fountain, I have truly looked into it. Could it be for the Arvis? Right, Sorush said that the African was the god that let the Pari be born. If honor is a big deal here, then with the thing most deserving of it's definitely the African. But what's the potential relationship between the Oceanids and the Arvis? Don't tell Paimon the Oceanids and Pari are like distantly related. Looking at you carefully, Paimon, really beginning to see the resemblance. Paimon hasn't discovered any world-shaking secrets, has she? They're not that similar. Maybe a bit. The slander flows from your lips again, pale floater. I know nothing of any Oceanid. You're probably right. Sorush did say that the distance Oceanids need to travel for their pilgrimage is far longer than Mihir's cleansing. But if that's true, does that mean that Oceanids are stronger than the Pari? Is Sorush admitting defeat? What? I didn't mean that. In all seriousness, the cleansing pilgrimage is not actually tied to the distance. It's more of a symbolic affair showcasing a rise and return to form. That sounds impressive, but regardless, it is irrational to brush Alpari as lesser than the Oceanids, and not because of any bias I may or may not have regarding me here. Speaking of which, why did Zurvan say that the next part of the training was just right for Sorush? It doesn't look like anything special here. Also, Mihir's missing too. Though, if she was here, Sorush probably will talk to her properly either. They are pretty different in a lot of ways. One is round and the other one is pricky. Mihir doesn't need a Yasnapati. Yeah, she also said that being forgotten is a good thing. That fool. If her existence and her affairs over these centuries are forgotten, then what was it all for? Maybe that's the question that Servan wants Sorush to think about? It seems that Sorush still needs some time. Yeah, I kinda get it, but... Let's go back there. Next one. Without knowing, the training was progressed to its later half. How are things going? You can say we're eating our stride. There's still some room for improvement. Though Sorush tells us stories there really seems to be some self-reflecting happening. Dialogue is a good way for Sorush to learn, especially as the people she's talking to are more interesting than those of the Order of Skeptics. Helder, you are being arbitrary. Fish is remarkable Yasnapati, but not all of the Order of Skeptics members are. Perhaps they do have momentary instances of virtue between successions of flattery and deception. I see you still need convincing. We will let our witness, Richard Piper, give a review regarding your performance. Of course, that is after you finish your recountings. Okay, another one. This is another race, right? At least it has that symbol of race. Whee! They could make this a little difficult, but okay. These ones are pretty easy. Another photograph times. Whee! Okay, it's done. It's so quiet, no one's here. Even if Rashnu was here, it should still be quite quiet. Yeah, but if she was here, we should need to talk softer. She always has that sleepy look on her face, and she didn't seem too happy when we woke her using the Cody drums. Paimon heard that the quieter someone is, the worse it gets when they get angry. Who knows what Rashnu is like when she's enraged? Then, should that be true, my Yasnapati? Is that when we should fear the most, yes? Oh, Paimon knows her the best. Though Fish isn't the one for talk, she's still super nice, right? I'm about to get mad for real. Rawr. See, not scary at all. Very well, let us reforce. As you behold, this tree is called a barsum, and the Rashnu is it's familiar, though she is absent right now. And nothing. There's nothing more to say of Rashnut in the Barsam. Feels like you are hiding something, right, about the Cory drums? Hiding? Absurd. As for the drums, haven't you already seen them in use? Speaking of which, Paimon remembers Rashnu saying that she's the one who threw the Cory drum to elsewhere. That really surprised Nasejuna. If Paimon recalls, you were really nervous that... shit. And the way it looks now, the Order of Skeptical archives were really off the mark. Though playing the drums did wake Rashnu. Yeah, they got that right at least. Paimon seemed to understand why Zurvan doesn't trust the current Order of the Skeptics. Think Sorush did they really help? The clues they gave are half-truths at best. At least they were half-truths. They got us in the right path, right? The current generation of the Order of the Skeptics indeed does have some lacking members, but like a tree, no matter how many leaves flourish, there will always be some that will shrivel and dry. Once these dry leaves break and scatter, those that will remain, they will be the ones that can be relied upon. Yes. How did the Order of Skeptics become like this? I also want to know that. It is because I have been with the Order of Skeptics too long that I grew unable to discern their gradual changes. Only when I began to speak with you and other outsiders did I realize that the Order of Skeptics had changed. It has been a few hundred years, beside their name being the same. They must have cycled through a few generations of different members already. Will the fame I seek, the fame I wish for the Yasnapati to eulogize for me, also erode into this, with everything changed, carrying only a hollow title for others to recall? Is that what my elder wishes that I learn? No, it should not be, but Sorush, there's no need to be down. Maybe Zurvan didn't mean that. Seeing Sorush so depressed makes Paimon feel like she did something wrong. Maybe we should have Zurvan cheer her up. Well, let's go back again to him. Boop. Oh, Sorush, you appear wary. Did you find an obstacle to your progress? Should we call it an obstacle or a sense of confusion? Recount what was said during your talk with Sorush. I see, however, that records of humans deviating from actual reality isn't anything new. They are a forgetful and prejudiced people, after all. Considering how vast and complex the affairs of the world generally are, observers might be able to get an overview of the major details, but not able to grasp the minutiae. What the hell is that? Well, probably the main thing, minutiae, or the small details. Probably that's it. Those present during said affairs might be direct witness, but still find themselves unable to move beyond their personal subjectivity. This doesn't feel very comforting. So you wish for me to provide some warm words to placate Sorush. Did you forget that this is a part of our training? To be able to overcome problems by oneself, that's the point of training, right? By one guess that makes sense. If Sorush cannot meet this test successfully, then all that can be said is she is unworthy of the title of Bloomguard and will not be able to bear the weight of the Twin Horn Chaplet. And when the time comes, gentle though I am right now, I can only do what must be done, no matter how cruel. Give your chaplet back. Will you take my chaplet from me? Yes. For the punish for failure, I suppose you will discover that yourselves, should you truly fail. If Sorush doesn't want to be bald, she better try extra hard now. Okay. Then let's go to the next one. Details. Oh. Teleport. Forgot to get my rewards. The Okay. Okay, this is one of the destruction. Okay, I need to oops, put here, put here, put here. Let's break this. Let's break this. Let's break this. And this. And this. We have one more fire here. Okay, I think that's all. Go. Oh no, we still have this. Okay. Ah, failed. Quick! God damn it. Failing too much. Three more. So we go in that direction. Okay, those two are done. 6 shots to kill one guy. As difficult as this may seem. Both. Okay, it's done. Right? Yeah. Boy! Leave trial. Yeah, boy! Okay. Get rewards, la la la. Get rewards, get rewards. Proceed to trial. Okay. Should be around here. And it's done. Story time. It has long been familiar sight to me, but now I feel only conflicted thinking about it. On the bright side, this this maybe means that Sorush has matured. I know not if this is growth or decline instead. Cheer up, Sorush. It's not like you to get so down, right? Since we're already here, why don't you tell us about the early history of the Order of Skeptics? Although things are the way they are now, there must have been a point to their establishment, right? Otherwise Urban wouldn't have helped them and you wouldn't have been drawn to them. Very well, if you wish to listen, I will speak. However, you must know that my birth came after the Order of Skeptics was formed. What happened prior is but heresy to me as well. It was said that before all that transpired, there were some of absolute purity and virtue who attempt to spread the word that catastrophe was imminent. But carrying a message does not halt the coming of ruin. Soon darkness washed over the lands as roiling tides, drawing all that lived in fear. Just as we saw of the Setek Winnet, even the strongest creatures were crystallized, perishing during the event. Comparatively with how soft and weak humans are, their resulting scoring cannot be considered a personal failing, but some individuals arrived, rushing into the maelstrom that was the calamity. Were these people the first order of skeptics? Indeed, their leader was Nagarjuna. He once was a researcher who worked in the depths of the woods, but he put roots down here to help alleviate the aftershocks of the catastrophe. Yes, and there was another one with golden hair, though my elder spoke little of him. He should count as an interesting individual, I think. That's our brother, but okay. Uh, it's a real shame that only lived a few hundred years ago. If he was still here, Papan would love to see him meet fish that we can see who's more interesting. Why are we competing? Well, my victor's a surge. Yeah, why are we competing? Following this, after my birth, the after effects of the catastrophe stabilized. So Sorush had nothing to do them? Not entirely. As if the field will never be fully eradicated, it's just that noble sacrifices like that, the one made by the divine bird Simurg, were no longer needed. What's more, such duties have already been performed by Mihir, Hashnu, and other pari predating me. After Nagarjuna, the elder slowly broke off contact with the Order of the Skeptics. However, the skeptics themselves remain ever interested in us pari. But I suppose this is nothing strange. To them, after all, we pari are heroes, worthy of songs and odes. The strong feelings of admiration we inspire are more than deserved. During that time, I often heard them loudly singing their poems and odes. And with the passing of time, the scenes of the divine bird sacrificing grew even more vivid. Yet my elder treats this as if it's a paltry thing. It sounds like Sorush got buttered up by unnamed words. What? No, impossible. I clearly wanted to imitate the divine bird because I was moved by its passion and will. The only reason why I associated with the Order of Skeptics was because they would tell me about the happenings of years past. Of course, it wasn't like they didn't heap an appropriate amount of praise on me. It's the same story, but told in an exaggerated way to get people's attention. Even Paimon likes listening to exciting stories. Oh, but if their intention was to record actual history, then they definitely did something wrong. Indeed, regardless if it is I or the humans of the Order of Skeptics, those who condition themselves to accept hyperbole as ordinary will see themselves become like this. The Order of Skeptics archives were no longer simple, truthful records. Instead, they were filled with all manner of embellishments and subjective opinions. And unknowingly, I began to put renown beyond action itself. Looks like you finally get it. She seems more energetic than she was when she came here. Isn't this a good thing? Now Zurvan won't be asking to take a chaplet, will she? Your training is almost at its end. You definitely win Zurvan's approval. Okay. Let's speak with him again.
One need not
Whee!
scry to know today's weather will be good.
My man! Look much happier than when last we spoke. Seems things have gone well. From what I've learned doing these tests, I have grown. For now, you are worthy of being called Bloomguard? Not yet. There is still a final portion of the test that I need to complete. Until all the tests are done, until your respect is earned, I am not finished. Only then can the twin horn chaplet truly belong to me. Oh, looks like you're actually beyond your rebellious phase after all, just as was claimed. Elder, you still remember that? Forget, I beg of you. Regardless, it is good to see that your spirits have returned. Fish Payman, please be witness to the truth whether Sorush is worthy of the Twin Horn Chaplet. Then I will await you at the end. See you soon. Did you already finish everything? There's still one left? Oh, okay, there's still one left. One more to go. One more trial, and it's a race. Yeah, probably we can come through here. This is so fucking easy. They could at least put something more difficult, a little bit more difficult. Because if it's not difficult, if it hasn't any difficulty, it's not rewarding. It's just time spent. They might as well put an event where you just need to stand until the time is over and finish the quest. This is not rewarding. Whatever. These races are not rewarding nor fun at all. If they were more difficult, that could make some difference, but yeah. Proceed to trial. What? Where's the nearest one? Probably this is the nearest one, but we need to go around. Oh no! We have a shortcut. Move, move. And it's done. Go, go, girl. It's a birthday. What the hell? Yeah, this is almost the same place. I think I need to go a little through this side, right? Go a little through this side. Aha! The puzzle. Okay. Roll success. Leave. Story time. The tuning hollow. This was the epicenter of the disaster, though all seems calm. It's not hard to think of how things were then. These crystals are huge, a lot bigger than even we net. And to think it's Sorush's responsibility to handle future problems here. Is this not the most essential duty of a Bloomguard should uphold? In addition, Sorush should also expect this of herself. That's what they say, and huh? That's what they say. Anyway, okay. Do you not trust me? I did not realize I was at the stage that even the pale floater thinks so little of me. Whoa, Sorush arrogance makes its grand returns. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Why do both of you still harbor such doubt in me after our time together? My pride has never been born of blind arrogance. Should be well aware that I fully understand my past mistakes. Before I placed reputation above action, but now, as I have learned, this is an act of the purest neglect. Just as Simurgh became the divine bird, through her sacrifice I will become the Bloomguard by my deeds, and hear my name frightfully sung in praise of my service. Additionally, I have completed all the assignments you have given me, Elder. Now even you must admit that I am one worthy of the title of Bloomguard, worthy of the Twin Horn Chaplet. I indeed have no objection to the choice made by Varina. What did you expect me to object? No, I really did not expect you to agree so easily, Elder. I expected a few rough words at least. I'm not nearly so vicious. About the responsibilities of a Bloomguard, I did not actually gain any knowledge from the chaplet. Is this because I still do not embody the traits of the Bloomguard fully? Do I still lack training? For this, the little of Bloomguard might be inherent, but the duties are always variable. I see. The state is simple. There are no fixed rules, and even more, there are no specified judging standards. Usually the Kvarina's choice is final. So, you're saying I will not be taking the Twin Horn Chaplet for you. Now, you don't need to worry about the top of your head getting cold. Will not or cannot? Yeah, Zurvan said herself that Kvarina's choice is final. That means that Zurvan can't change it either, right? Oh, you really think so? Huh? That's a little scary. I understand this must be a part of the test. Seems like Sorush is having an epiphany. Epiphany? Epiphany? How do you say that in English? You are a forgetful one, pale floater. I just said it. To pass these tests, besides competence and observation, the most important thing is understanding my past mistakes. Even if the outcome was already determined, would it not be retreating the path of fully if I cast aside all that I have learned during the training? So I think this must be at least must be the last test my elder has left me. Como é, Wayumi? Tudo bem? To a worthy Bloomguard, this is but a simple task. This is assigned to our complete trust in Elder. Achas a Zurvan mais gira? Eu gosto da outra que a gente libertou lá de baixo, aquela verde, não me lembro do nome. Aquela que supostamente tinha morrido a fazer o seu objetivo. Mas ela está lá no outro campo, a gente salvou-a. Mas esta é mais forte. I did not expect you to see right through me. The Kvarina choose well, but your change as a post-fish and Paimon bear some credit for that. Indeed, my esteemed Yasnapati and the Pale Floater are both beings of merit. Though I wish to say that I'm potent enough alone, I believe that with their aid, the extinguished of the sign Apawasha will be no difficult task. How very reliable. Don't forget Mihir and Rashnu will also be able to assist. Yeah, acho que é deste aqui, Mihir. Acho que era Mihir. Worry not, Elder. Leave everything to me. Paimon keeps thinking that Zurvan might have planned this, but seeing Sorush this happy, Paimon can't really complain. Não é. Sim, se eles são os outros fantasminhas, sim. Não, é a Pari, exato. Eu também confundia isso, e também confundo às vezes. Só os Aranar é que eu não confundo, que são muito únicos. Ok, e agora está a aparecer tantos bichinhos assim pequeninos, desde que Sumeru apareceu, que a Tiki e o Tech fazem conflito. Ok, view reminiscence, yeah, all done. Então já está, já acabei o evento, certo? Journal. Pale Fire. O que é isto? The Art of Healing. Go to Bubu Pharmacy. Quarren of Good and Evil. Vamos fazer esta missão. Eu acho que a gente tem que limpar ali aquilo. Curar aí os céus. Tuning Hollow. Ok. É Mihir mesmo. Mihir é a que eu acho que é mais gira dos pari. Curto, tem ali esta cicatriz no olho, tem piques e não sei o quê. Rashno é esta aqui. Também é muito fofinha. Very lovely. What took Sorush so long? I've been waiting here for a very long time. I'm so tired, I want to go back to sleep. Hey, that's not fair. I'm the one who's been laboring hard all along and you didn't do anything? That's not true. Waiting is also an important job. In fact, acting is only momentary, while waiting is eternal. What's with this weird logic? That's just the philosophy of Aspari. But now it's not the time to discuss philosophies. No matter what matters, the great songs of Varina. I trust you've collected them all? No? Of course we have. In that case, let us remove the seal. Then you can gather the power of Aquarina with the great songs. But be careful, since the field has been building up for centuries, I have no idea what will emerge once I remove the seal. Ooh. Boss fight? Okay. Place, give. Confirm. Ooh. What have placed the cat's gotten properly? Everything around here seems to have recovered. Onde é que está? Tenho que fazer o mesmo em todos os picos. These trees were originally cultivated with Havarian to resist the progression of the cataclysm. It's just that their power has ebbed away with the passage of time. With the great song's nourishment, they will be able to regain the former glory. But with the seal removed now, the field from the past has been freed too. The rite won't be able to continue if Rashnu and I spent all energy here, so please take care of these locations for us. Leave it to me. It's the Bloomguard's job to fight the defilement. The King Deseret. A história do King Deseret eu não percebi bem, é um bocado confusa. Mas acho que se calhar ainda... Será que ainda vão falar mais dele? Whether it's Sorush or myself, all party have a duty that they must undertake. But you are different. You have come to help us out of the goodness of your hearts. For that, you have my thanks. Sim, explica por favor. Que eu fiquei muito confuso com a história. Principalmente com a última missão. Que afinal, em que eles... Foi tanta informação assim repentinamente, sem ter assim um backup de information. Foi tipo bué cenas novas e eu fiquei bué confuso. Ok, vamos pôr aqui isto. Ele... o que é isto? Tem aqui um tesouro por apanhar. What? Ainda tenho tesouros aqui neste mapa para apanhar. Bem, eu sei que não tenho estado a jogar tanto desde que saiu o Honkai, né? Ok.
Finding treasure is pretty exhilarating.
Ok, então deve estar aqui dentro deste buraco. Oh! Olha, olha, estou preso. Ajuda! The trees look like being corroded by something gross. Oh god. Quando trabalho lá e dar aqui a volta e afinal tinha que ir ali para trás. Ah, god. O que é que eu tenho que fazer com isto? Ok. Antigamente, na era pós-guerra dos Arcontes, Sumeru, diferente de outros países, era governado por 3 deuses. Ok. Não tinha apanhado essa parte. Obrigado, Wayumi, pela explicação, porque eu não tinha mesmo apanhado isso. Eu percebi que havia 2 entidades poderosas, nem que eram 3. Deusa das fodas, é a minha deusa. Ordinária. Desculpa, estou a brincar. Cachorrinho, cachorrinho. Vai levar um tal. Não morde, não. Ok. 3. Ok, a deusa da sabedoria, que é a Naída, mas que antes de ser a Naída era Greater Lord Ruka de Vata, depois se sacrificou e transformou-se na Naída, ou seja, perdeu as memórias e blá blá blá. Sim, isso eu lembro-me e percebi, mais importante que tudo. E a Naída pensou que a Naída não sabia que ela era a Greater Lord Ruka de Vata, reencarnada, basicamente. Esse deus não morre, ele ressuscita, sempre que morre, ressuscita, perde as memórias. Ok, mais inimigos.
The process of elimination.
Delve into destiny. Our bond is strong.
Olha, what the fuck? Ah, ok, falta um. Ok. E o Desseret. Ok. King Desseret. Eu não percebi que as fadas tinham um deus. Ok, tem um chaplet ali. O que é aquela merda verde? Tenho aqui um dendróculos. Como é que eu vou lá para cima? Uau, isto fica muito a giro. Estes picos. Ah, não é um dendróculos, é um... Então, vamos lá mudar. Aqui. Ah, ganda bosta. Esqueci-me de fazer isto já não sei quantos dias. O que é que temos aqui? Muito maçãs? Não. Pode ser Sumero Rose Max.
Shadows of fate. This way.
Só se larga-te disso. Não! Really? Como é que eu vou para ali? Será que eu posso conseguir para ali, pá? Ah, mas eu acabei por não fazer aquilo que eu queria. Quero equipar o... Onde está tu? Onde é que está? Está aqui... Não, não é isto. Está aqui, Sorush. Não, como é que se vai para baixo? É aqui. Consegui apanhar? Nem sei. Ai, o caraças, como é que eu vou lá para cima? Ah, tem que ir com o Sorush à mesma. Eu tenho que fazer aqui isto. Não é? Tenho que deixar premido. Ok, é isso. Damn, estava difícil.
Time for a light show.
Então, havia estes 3 deuses, ele cometeu um erro. Ele quem? O King Deseret? Ok, já está tudo. Está ali alguma coisa? Eu não desbloqueei este. Oh! Is that all you got? What are you talking to? Something about to attack us.
Let me scrap. Fate is upon you.
Here you are.
Delve into destiny.
E tá? All good, my buddy. Ele cometeu um erro similar ao povo Canria, em busca de mais poder, tanto com interesse e ganho militar, quanto era para elucidar cada vez mais o seu povo. Ok. Ignite Comfort in Parish. Que não se sabe qual é que foi esse... esse erro, né? Isso está no segredo dos deuses. Por enquanto ainda não se sabe bem qual é que é, mas é a busca de conhecimento, com a certeza que é só isso, né? Depois Kynoria é tipo terra dos deuses e é tipo, vocês não podem ser mais poderosos que nós. Quando alguém está a ficar muito forte, eles castigam. Tesserete ficou um conhecimento proibido sem saber que isto tinha um grave preço. Pois, isso, o poder proibido com o grave preço é tipo, é eles terem poder. É tipo quando alguma nação está a ficar poderosa demais, eles para continuarem a ser os mais fortes. Seu povo foi amaldiçoado pela eternidade e condenado a morrer. Para esse ponto tem uma suposição, embora emboscada, mas não me lembro exatamente o final dele. Quando me lembro, ele descobriu um jeito de salvar os que restaram, mas isso, ao que me lembro, envolveu o seu sacrifício. Não, pelo que eu me lembro, ele fechou todos naquela cápsula temporal. Ou seja, ele salvou-os, entre aspas, salvou tipo as suas memórias, mas eles estão ali presos e é quase o mesmo que morte. Eles deixaram de existir para este mundo, certo? Pois ou foi os devotos fora daquele mecanismo, que foi aquilo onde ficou o pai da... como é que chama? Da outra gaja que andava no deserto, o pai dela sacrificou-se para nós nos salvarmos desse mecanismo do rei Desseret. Our work is done. It seems that some flowers have grown on the tree, but what do we do next? Don't look at me, I'm as clueless as you. Now that Sorush has already put on the twin orange chaplet, she can connect the memories and wisdom of the Arvik stop using the chaplet. Give it a try, Sorush. I know, but I'm not yet used to the chaplet. I think I see new shots sprouting, but the field hasn't been fully cleansed yet. We still need to purify these flowers. Ficou bonito aqui, com essas florzinhas. Then the pure power of Farina will thrive again. Ok, purify some more. Purify. PewDiePie. Que é isto? Isto é energia. Go to the huge tree. Já cá estou. Go to the second huge tree. Obrigado pela explicação, Ayumi. Já fiquei a saber mais hoje do que sabia. Mas de facto é um bocado confuso. Já sabia que iam aparecer inimigos.
Shadows of fate, decided by destiny. Out of my way! Fire hazard!
Estão lá mais os cães. Oh my god. Parem, cachorro. Tira a lata.
Delve into death. Stand with me. Feels as
Ah,
light.
já está. Eles morrem sozinhos. Quando isto acaba. Só falta uma, não? Third huge tree, yeah. São 3. God damn it. Vira a lata grande.
This way. Written in the stars. Shadows of fate. Fire hazard. Here comes the fireworks. Our bond is strong.
Process of elimination.
Got him quiet finally. Now perform the rite of Chinvat before the field starts to ooze out again. Then our job will be done. And that means I can sleep in peace without anyone disturbing me. They are going to die. Come on, Sorush. Sorush, hurry up. It has to be the three of us. Oh, one in each tree, ok. Até porque o facto a Candace é muito poderosa, mas... Ficou muito bonito. Hoje em dia, mesmo oculto pelos areias do deserto, ainda resta um dos deuses dos seus descendentes. A semideus, este conceito não existe no Genshin, mas colocou a deixar a narrativa bonitinha, ok. E Guardian da Vila, Candance. Ah, ok, ela é descendente. Ah, sim, é a semideus, assim. Existe outro semideuses, eu percebo o conceito. Eles não são humanos, não são deuses, mas vivem bué tempo. Como os deuses, quase. Até porque, de facto, a Candace é muito poderosa mesmo sem sua visão, sendo da mesma forma concreta a ambição para proteger aquela pequena vila. Ok, sim, e faz sentido, porque a Candace também quer proteger lá aquela vila onde tem os velhos e os malucos. Já não tem, né? Era para onde mandavam para lá. Ok, não. Tudo esclarecido. Muito obrigado, mais uma vez, Bayumi, pela explicação. Done. The Path of the Depths is open, and our mission is complete. I am complete. That was quick. You kept talking about riding steps, so Paimon thought it'd be a whole bunch of complicated incantations to conduct. Only humans need such things, as they can't even wield the power of the elements on their own. We Pari are different, for our power and that of the Kvarena hail from the same source. It's like how you humans don't need to recite incantations to talk. Although you don't walk, you float. Like Paimon said, your logic is weird. Yeah, anyway, let's not waste our time on this irrelevant topic. I'll leave what's next up to you. May the Eternal Kvarena guide us on the upward path. Am I going to slide into that? Ooh, the power of Kvarena. Complete the rite of Chinvat. Pass to the path into the depths. Yeah. Let's go. Ooh. What the hell? Are we at the top of the large tree stump? We went through all that effort passing through the cavern only to get blocked again? I have obtained the Twin Horn Chaplet, so why is the Arctic Storm rejecting me? This shouldn't be happening. Is there something wrong, Sorush? You don't look so good. It's a Twin Horn Chaplet, something is coming in. Hey, Sorush! The roots of the ancient tree spread in interwave each competition giving off fainting light. As light and shadow intertwine, one image after another flashes by. Amidst the desolate mountains, heroes wield various weapons. The party lined up behind them, and though the dark clouds hem them in, they do not have a single step back. The darker step Titanic machinery glimmers softly, covering the flight of the people from the rolling black flames. Upon the boundless wilderness, a masked, sworn wielder and the one-armed sage stand back to back. Under the siege of Varina, they resist the forms of like a tide. The Varina guide the path of all, and it is their destination as well. The council's lights converged into tiny nodes, and the glow descending to the trees' branches. Eventually, the once dark sky lights up. Wait for us! It's boss fight time? Come on, Sorush, wake up! You're finally awake. You really scared Paimon, fainting like you did up there. I'm fine. But the tree opened up after that, and we followed you to pet in. This is the giant lotus Cocarena that Sorush was talking about, right? What happened to you earlier? Did something go wrong with the chaplet? I saw memories that the earth returned to the Avis program. Countless Pari, Darien machines, and human warriors sacrificed themselves in battle against the demons. A masked swordsman, a one-armed sage, no, ancient forerunners. A masked swordsman? Is that that guy? What's the name? He's not a playable character. Defeated a monster that rose from the depths. Their consciousness then joined the Arvis Poctum together, with the Varena turning into rain and descent from the heavens. Their machines. Wait, did things really go the way Nasejuna say they did? Looks like we'll all have to ask Zurvan. Yeah, but that should. What should we do now? Paimon remembers Zurvan saying that we need to clean out the impurities or something like that. We must enter the defiled chambers within our God's consciousness to rescue the spent hearts trapped inside the impurities. Only then will the consciousness reawaken. In the memories I saw, that place was boundless void. If that's the case, how are we supposed to get in? Come with me, we only need to follow the paths left by the heroes of old and we will reach our destination. What? Enter the defiled. What the hell? Oh, okay. Ooh. Ooh. What the hell is this? Those floating paths were once built by the party the brave souls of all. Sorush can use the power to deploy floating orbs that have been closed the path for her companions. Huh? Oh shit, the mysterious floating stones within the defiled chambers can only be seen by a party like Sorush. All the interact skill to cause her to stop. She can cause these floating stones to appear. Ok, acho que vou cair. Yep, vou cair. According to Sorush. Oh shit. Oh shit. Shit again. Miss me. What the fuck? Hã? Ok, estou um bocado confuso. Ah, a pedra está-se a mover. Hã? Ah, só dá para ver quando está os Sorush. Ok. Ups. Mas ainda estou... Ai meu Deus. Ok, já estou a perceber. Eu tenho que ir na invisibilidade, é isso? Isto é, está complicado. Estou sempre disposto a ter a informação, Ayumi. Desde seja boa e gratuita. Pois, isto é do raio de visão, fica invisível, mas ainda existe. Então, não estou a perceber o que é que apareceu aqui. Ah, apareceu aqui a cena, ok. Aí já tenho personagens mortas. Foi de cair tantas vezes. Vamos ressuscitá-las, conforme. Vim parar aqui acima. Como? Como é que eu vou para ali? Tenho que ativar isto?
Bond is strong.
Eu acho que não consegui ir para ali. Não, não consegui ir para ali. Estou um bocado confuso. Como é que eu subo para ali, mano? É assim? Nope. Oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit. I got it, I got it. Z. Então, mas é só isto. Mas isto não me ajuda a ir para ali e para a frente à mesma. Ei, a sério? Ai, estou muito confuso. Não é suposto a gente fazer isto assim, mas eu não estou a perceber o que é que eu tenho que fazer. Eu devia ter aqui outro coisa qualquer. Aqui talvez. Se eu estiver aqui eu consigo ver. Então, o que é que me está a faltar mesmo? Ok, pelo menos consegui vir para aqui. Deixa lá ler isto bem. Ok.
Delved into time for a light show.
Mas porquê é que estas bostas estão por baixo?
Our bond is strong.
Ah! Não consegues ficar aí, bitch. Consegue. Então temos que ir ali à frente. Não, acho que não deu. Não estou a perceber. Nope. Sim, eu percebo que isto está aqui, mas isso não me ajuda a passar ali. Ai, ok. Vou ter que mudar de equipa. Ai, não posso. Se eu pudesse ao menos fazer 10 para ele. Mas não dá. The mysterious floating stones within the defiled chambers can only be seen by a party like Sorush. I don't get it. Ah, ok. Ok. Dá para agarrar naquilo. Então a gente agarra nisto. Leva para aqui. Ups. Ah, está aqui debaixo. Demorou, mas foi. Deixa eu do it. Será que podemos usar esta ainda? go away. Ok, uma memória já está. Temos ali outra. Ok, não vamos subir isto, mas é. Ok, temos que levar as duas. Vai para lá. Parece que entrei sem big intentions.
Here. Scatter.
Delves into death. Fuse is lit.
Olha, caíram.
Up and away.
Não é mais fácil a gente ir só para os que já estão deferidos. Exato, prontos. Para que estar a meter os Sorush a carregar coisinhas daquelas.
Stand with me. Shadows of out of my way. Fire hazard. Retreat. Decided by destiny. Delved into destiny.
Flicker.
Our bond is strong. Shadows of fate. Ha! Stand with me.
Finally, is going to shoot. The hell is that? Sorush, eu ficava bem poderoso da vida. Fazer escudos e caraças. Lá para cima agora. Ok. Passagens todas.
Our bond is strong.
Last one. Oh, esta é só porrada. Que cenário tão fixe. Strange dispositive from the previous default schema cannot detect the spent arts presence here. During virtual crease in the sky. This is too great to chasm. Across the lake, let's check it out. There are some falling skies. Looks like missiles. What? What is this place? It's a labyrinth. It's familiar. It feels familiar. Let me fly up and investigate. Oops. Landscape is equal to those inverted crystals. But I can sense the presence of the spent arches this crystal made. All I need is to find them. Okay, so this is like a maze. One. Now we go to the other side. But this is not a maze. This seems pretty straightforward. As long as I go to the right place first, or else I would need to come back all the way. It was in here. Yep. I just need to follow this little guy. Can I go up? Nope. Okay, all done. Now we just need to jump. Spent hearts. The spent hearts here have all been brought back to the Lotus according to the. According to what you said, Sorush, we should be able to awaken the divine consciousness now. In that case, let the real rite of Abzor begin. Next, I shall borrow the power of Farena to make the flower of sanctity bloom once again with the cow Kerena. This will mean unleashing the field gathering within the sacred lotus, which will transform into monsters that bar our path. No problem. Matters not, for so long as the god's conscience is awakened, the power of Amrita will defend us. If the flower of sanctity grows, it will spread Amrita all over the land and cleanse all its impurities. This then is the final battle worthy of the Bloom Guard. Okay.
Let me scribe.
Deflect!
I'll settle this.
Here you are.
Delve into destiny. Fate is upon you.
Flicker. A process of elimination.
Let me scribe. Time for a light show. Out of my way! Shadows of... Fuse is lit! This way! Here come the fireworks! Delves into destiny!
Well now.
Fire hazard! Shadows of fate, decided by destiny. Our bond is strong. I'll settle this.
Here you are. Deflect!
Delve into destiny. Fuse is lit. Dissipate.
Flicker.
Fire hazard. A mystic retreat. Our bond is strong.
Here you are.
Terrified. This way. Let me... Fate is upon you. Fuse is lit.
Pretty cool. So pretty in the sky. With Rite of Absol complete, you then follow the flow of Brita. Sees Urbano expecting your arrival. To think that you were truly able to complete the Rite of Absor. Your deeds are indeed the equal of the ancient heroes, most surprising. Well, you don't look surprised at all. The sign of Apoasha has been extinguished, and the earth has been purified. To think that this could be done even without any sacrifice. The rain was super heavy. That big hole in the sky is now gone, and the wither tree stump grows back into a huge tree. Your god will definitely suffer less now that she's no longer being eaten away by those impurities. About what happened 500 years ago. Oh, that's right. The memories Sorush saw showed that there were people from Kandria amongst the skeptics who first fought the monsters. Now, there's no need to be so serious. Since you have seen the memories of the past, what I shall now tell you are not tales, but the truth. A long time ago, when I had first awakened amidst the sea of flowers, the skies were filled with anomalies of dark hollow, and there were monsters roaming everywhere but this small land of refuge. I gathered the might of Kvarina according to the divine bird's last wishes and departed from the sea of flowers to subdue the monsters until I meet that golden-haired man out in the wilderness, our brother. Half of his body had become that of a monster, but I did not sense an hour of monstrosity in him. When I discovered him, he was holding a ring tightly in his hand. I brought him back to the Sea of Flowers, and when he awoke, he claimed to be a Dari swordsman who had only survived because he had been cursed. No, it's not our brother. For a time, I traveled with this masked swordsman, and he resisted the death that invaded the Sea of Flowers. Masked swordsman, he was cursed. Yes, it is said that people of Daria were cursed to varying degrees during the catastrophe. Then it's the other guy, Al-Haytham. No, not Al-Haytham. What is his name? Al-Haytham. Maybe it's Al-Haytham. No, it's not Al-Haytham. Dainsleif, that's it. Maybe it's Dainsleif. Wasn't remembering his name. Not long after that, people in scholarly garb led by one armed sage came forth from the lands east of the desert. They claimed to have once fought shoulder to shoulder with the heroes of Dari. They said that those heroes had walked their path despite the ill repute they had garnered, and that it was to carry the will those heroes had borne, and to completely destroy the disaster from the dark depths that they had followed the heroes' path to this place. Later we entered ruin left by the Darians together. There we found machines that stood against the monsters, machines that belonged to the war party that had fought alongside the scholars. Finally, the one-armed sage used the documents left by Darians to find a path through the darkness to the Arvisptcom. Thus did we enter the tree and use Amrita to purify the defiled skies and earth. After that, the Sea of Flowers would constantly birth body, and the monsters slowly disappeared from the land. Later, the masked swordsman would leave the Sea of Flowers alongside a young man with golden hair just like yours. Okay, that one is our brother. Dainsleif went with our brother. And the sage went into the ruins underground and never returned. The humans who remained would forge bonds with the newborn party and call themselves the Order of Skeptics as they settled here. And now the golden-haired hero has returned to the Sea of Flowers, and though it is not the one who came before, I can feel something has begun to flow again. This is also why I choose to ask you for help. With you around, I need to fret about going either the Entitler searching for valiant soul to fight alongside the Sperry. The task of teaching humans is most trying one indeed. That's just because you party are each lazier than the last. Pep Floater, do not include me in this. Well then, since you have finished the rite of Abzur, the impurities will not be able to threaten this place for a time, and I can take that time to rest. As for Sorush, I leave her to you. Do guide her well in your journey. This is, after all, also the work of a Yasnapati. I do not intend to be eloquent. Oops. Don't be like that. You gotta listen to your teachers, you know? Still, Zurvan, you say that we won't meet again or something. Well, you don't intend to stay here with me, do you? Humans are all like that. You will never stop to settle down. We will return. We will meet again. Haha, well, I'm afraid I shan't believe you. This isn't my first time hearing such words. Speaking of which, I wonder how that masked swordsman is now. If you see him, do say hello for him for me. You are both travelers after all. I'm certain your paths will cross again. Alright, go off to where you need to be. Don't miss me too much now. Farina of Good and Evil. Quest completed. The Camel, the Lion, the Day of the Tirgan. Like. Now we can take a new photograph. Much pretty. Ooh, so nice. Yeah, it's a lot nicer. Guardian of Good and Evil. Still have a lot of monumental study. Light resonance. In the Tungi Alley, Upam and Sorush encountering an accent party. Preparing for some sort of trial. The light call resonance. This is the one we've unlocked, right? Oh, we need to do a lot more. Pale fire. A lot of more things. Okay, but for now, journal. For now, we are going to finish this. Just let me... What's this? Bruksha Oasis, okay. For now, I'm going to finish this. I don't know if I have enough to trade for the last thing. Ah! Reveal. The last one should be around here. I'm going to finish this live stream here. I shall be back to make the is it that one? This is not the same thing, is it? No. It's up there. I will probably come back. How many Primogens did I got? 500. I will come back later today to make the Boo Boo Pharmacy quest. Probably more. Going to do those 3 rolls I have in hopes I get at least Kave. Not almost sure that I won't be able to get the what's her name snake guy. So yeah, at least I would like to get Kave, but I'm not sure I will be able to, since it's almost ending. Okay, is this enough now? Did I get all of it? Offer. Ooh. It is nice. Achievement complete. Okay, that's a big reward. Play. It's a big reward. Will let me make one more roll probably. Getting so much primogens for the achievements also. Obtain all spenta hearts, tarnished defiled chamber, from cleaning the abyss of heavens above the powerful arena. Amrita radiates, yep. I think I have something more, yeah. 5 more primogens, Amrita pool to its maximum level. Complete Gvarin of Good and Evil, local shrines adepts in the following areas. Shrine of Depths? I don't have all shrines of depths. What the hell is this? Lord. Create the statue of the seventh Sumeru. Okay, that's something that I should also do, but... okay, we got the new card, name card, or what's its name, yeah. Beautiful blue flowers, no, I don't want it, I want my fishy. Okay, that's all. Hope you have enjoyed it, links down below to follow me on the social media and stuff, also links to buy from my affiliate links, which will help me. If you want to buy through Humble Bundle or Fanatical, please use the links down below. And yeah, that's all for now. Hope you've enjoyed it.
Books are for now, but friends are forever.
Yes, they are. Thanks for watching and have an awesome gaming time. Bye bye.